Ah, wrong screen, damn it. That one's right. This is gonna be fun. For those who may not know me, my name is KuppoJoe. I make content and put it on the internet, apparently. And this counts as content. I'm, going to fumble my way through redesigning KuppoJoe. Now, what you see before you is a mess, but we're going to turn on a little BGM just to set the mood. This is the relaxed movement. They apparently have DMCA free videos. This is a 12-hour lo-fi loop. So hopefully I don't lose this stream. If I do, we count it as top secret. Let's see. If this gets to be a bit too much of an earworm, I'll just put on some SNES music instead. Let's see. Wait for it. How's it sounding? Let's see. A little further on, please. There we go. There's the meat and bones. Mostly I'm using this to try and drown out the background you might hear every now and again. But without further ado, let's explain what we're doing here. In front of you, you see a lovely canvas that has a couple of things. Number one, an overlay within an overlay. I know, kind of freaky looking in on the inside, huh? This is what I usually use for if I need to like draw a new set, for example. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, I can see that. I just removed everything I needed. Whoops. And we're back. There we go. Okay, let's do a bit of history here. So, I want to say... What was it? It was like back in 20... If I've been doing this for about a year now, probably 2022, I did my first ever... I call it sketch, but really it's just like whatever I could do with a mouse at the time. That was my original... The original thing I drew KuppoJoe on was GIMP and with a mouse. Let's see. How long ago did I actually start using the real deal? May, April, February. So September then. Whoa. Alright. Nice of you to join us. So. Yeah, that was 8 months ago. September, yeah. Interesting. Man, that was a long time ago. Since then, I've upgraded a couple of things. Namely, I now have a proper art tablet. Let's see. Yep, that is so long ago. September 16th. September is when I drew my first skeleton. And he looked like... Oh, why aren't you gonna let me put that in? Hmm? Skeleton. May I please show the audience who this is? No? Okay, I guess it's just because it's a project. Alright, we'll do it straight onto OBS instead. Oh, but then he's gonna be really small. Okay, that's fine. So, this was the original skeleton. Look at them. Look at him in all his low poly glory. That is approximately 32 pixels probably, going up to down. Kind of rough fella. Then moving on, I upgraded him a little cheatsy doodle-ish. I kind of traced over it and upgraded the resolution to something I thought was going to be SNES quality. Oh god, he's tiny. What happens if I scale you up? Oh, disgusting. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. But yeah, it kind of looks like the one you see today. Which would be, if I still have this here. Skeleton, nope. We'll just use one I've got on hand for streaming assets. 16-bit Joe, there you are. There we go, that's the upgraded version right there. At least supposedly. A lot more pixels, a lot bigger resolution, but still not SNES quality actually. This would be a little thinner than it needs to be. So, I shifted that up a couple more. I found a lovely thread online detailing exactly what kind of resolution the SNES used. And thus, SNES KuppoJoe was born. Let's see if I can find a quick image. There he is. You can notice only a couple of details here. He's a little wider, a little more detailed, like you can see, especially in the nose here. You can't see my mouse, but especially in the nose on this second one right here. You see this is a lovely tent, and this one over here has a lovely A shape to it. So that, a couple of pixels makes a lot of difference, but the quality difference is the main thing. Funny enough, these, on this one right here, these same eyes I still use on the KuppoJoe model. Just in a small, because the KuppoJoe has pupils, unlike most of my skeletons. So I had to say, well, you know, let's go ahead and just add in the old 4th and 8th note from my first model. And voila, it worked. But one thing that never changed was how simplified the body was. Now, it's not great. Let's be real, it's not great. This is an evolution. This right here is just an evolution of this. It's kind of a trace, actually, which is something I hate to admit. But when I did this model, I had nothing. When I did this model, I just put it over it, and voila. It's pretty much the same, but scaled up. And then I did the same with this. The same scaled up. So there wasn't really much creativity going from model to model to model, which is kind of why we're doing this stream today, or we're going to attempt to anyway. I have no idea how well this is going to work, but we're going to try to have a good time. Just going to do a little bit of house cleaning real quick. And by house cleaning, I mean rearranging everything so that it's somewhat cohesive to me. Okay, we're going to ignore that. Actually, we can go ahead and close that. Mostly what I want to have up right now is me, quote unquote. There we go. Okay. So, now this begs the question, how are we going to redesign Joe now? Well, mayhaps not for your eyes, but probably more for mine. I have downloaded a couple of reference images, some of which I'll be sharing with you, some of which I should probably keep away from you. They're nothing bad, it's just, say you're squeamish around the sight of actual skeletons. I wouldn't want to off-put you. No. So, like, actual bones in a museum sort of feel. Some people are probably squeamish about that. Cartoon bones, that's fine. Like, why won't you let me... That's interesting. Clip Studio Paint isn't allowing me to open anything. Usually I can just drag and drop stuff in. Is it just because it's being captured? Huh. Okay, so... maybe... oh, right, there's a bunch of Joes on screen. I should probably take those off. Alright, bye, guys. Now, and of course, as per usual, the reason I'm using this VTuber avatar is because, well, when the old model's in the shop, you don't want to keep using it. Like, it's confusing. It's confusing if you'd have a Joe static right here blinking, and then there's a Joe on screen not blinking at all. So that's the reason we're using it. Plus, I'm a little more interactable because there's nothing on screen happening right now. Mumbo Jumbo, only I care about. Don't worry about it. Probably going to be hearing a lot more pops, too. Okay. So, let's go ahead. Oh, yeah. So, first, I think we should try at least getting a skull idea in mind. So, let's see. I still have to ask, why won't it let me throw something different in there? Maybe if I have a new layer without anything in it. Let's see. Nope. Change palette color. Interesting. I don't know why, but it's simply refusing to let me open anything. Oh, there we go. Oh god, that's a real skeleton. See? Alright, let's open one that's not so nasty. There we go. The classic skeleton emoji. Just gonna open up a couple references here. And then my personal favorites. Death himself from Castlevania. He's a sprite art I used in... What's it called? How do I not remember my own song? A Duel with Death. I used a sprite from Castlevania Aria of Sorrows? Symphony of the Night? I forget. The man, the myth, legend, Spinal. And let's see if we can't put up one more without killing everybody. Oh yeah, I should probably put up... Let's see. Me? Yeah, me. So, this is the original me. Approximately 60 by 99. That's the same square we've got right here. Let me see. Yes. So, okay, so my mouse is actually moving. Yeah. Cool. You can actually see this. So this is the character frame I'm sitting in right now. Like the exact specifications I need. So this is kind of our limiter here. We can doodle all we like over here about the skull design, but the rest of it, everything has to fit in this lovely little cube. So let's see what we can do here. Now, Joe originally, how big was his head? Pretend this is a cube, and it makes more sense. At least that's how I did. Okay. Crop. He was 26 by 33, if you don't count all the extra stuff. Interesting. That's not that big, actually. So, skull designs. Yeah, let's do something simple real quick. So, we're gonna fill this in with old Joe's coloring. You would be surprised to know I have a very big skull. And surprisingly, it holds a okay-ish size brain. Like, I look back on childhood photos of mine, and, yeesh. I had a forehead the size of Kansas. So, the original design kindly Turning that down a little bit. Okay, so the original design. Nah, it's okay, man. Everybody's got some sort of quirk in their own way. So, just as a reminder, actually, I could just. Couldn't I just do this? Copy. Whoops. I wonder if I could do this. Hey! The wonders of modern technology. So, this is the original Joe skull. Out of this, we can go ahead and at least have him as a guide here. Interesting. Okay, so he doesn't take up that much space, actually. So, from what I've seen, you got something with defined cheekbones like this here. Got something that's a little more on the realistic side. But he's got a snarl, he's got an evil face to him. His eyes move despite it being bone. That was one thing I never wanted to do with this character, is that he should not be able to, you know, pumpkin jack too much. Like blinking, that's a given, that's the only way he can emote. But he should not be able to move his upper jaw because he has no lower jaw. Unlike this model you see here. But this one's anime. You can break a lot of rules with anime. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, duplicate this. Right, I don't have the move tool bind. So this is our original skull. We could technically preserve this, but I don't want to. So instead, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go back to this layer. Where did I put the, oh dear God. Okay, there it is. So I'm going to rename this. Ignore what everybody says. Naming stuff with sane conventions helps. Like, this is going to be template block. You know, you shouldn't just mash your keyboard. Cake is a victim of this now, making all of his anachronistic file designs. Good coffee. Okay. We are going to take this block and make a guide using my old skull. Now, mind you, I'm not an artist. I am merely pretending to be. I'm a musician that doubles as an artist for necessity. So take none of this advice. I beg of you. I'm only doing what I've figured out how to do. So, this is our eye line. You cannot see the pen because it's underneath. This would be our nose line. Teeth are gonna be here, and that's gonna look like dog shit in 3, 2, 1. Oh, God. Alright, let's try that again. We're going to use the power of technology once more, set that to be a little less prominent, and we're going to use this handy tool. Nice straight line through the eyes. Almost straight. There we go. And this is your jawline. Okay, that one makes a little more sense. And I drew directly on the skull. Well done, Joe. Well done. That's fine. I wasn't happy with how this was placed anyway. It's so nice that I was able to find some lo-fi that wasn't about to get me copyright struck. I feel like that's a necessity for these kind of drawing streams. You know, just chill vibes. Okay, and the jawline ended here. Okay. So now we remove the original skull. This is our guideline. This, for some reason over here, is... That's right! I made a mistake with my original skull that kind of worked out. So this skull is actually... You can see this right here. It's slightly facing to the left by accident. Like I said, I'm not an artist, so... When I originally did this skull, way back when it was 8-bit, I made it accidentally so that he was facing to the left, which in retrospect helped. Because, like, you look here. If I'm staring straight at the quote-unquote camera, I look like I'm looking at you the entire gameplay. But if I'm looking over here, oh look, there's exciting stuff happening. Hang on. That's a lot of layers. Why are there so many layers? Yeah, so it kind of worked out that he was kind of facing the game. But now, let's say... I can already see kind of a skull here, actually. So let's take an eraser and... Oh dear. Right, instead I will use a pen. So we'll make the head a little bit smaller. Jawline can be brought down a little bit. Maybe that looks okay. Let's try. So gonna make this the top and then scale it down. 3. Oh, that looks terrible. Let's try 2. Even worse. Okay, free-handed just for a second here. And we have an awful looking skull here on our hands. But we could clean it up. That's not a bad idea, but I don't know. Looking at Jolly Pop's model, it's kind of rounded, which is interesting. I could go for that. You know, take a little bit more off of here. And then for the notes, I did actually... Okay, so that's directly blanked on, unfortunately. Okay. Let's get rid of this. I'm gonna try something different with the skull I've got. Let's see, where are you? There you are. So, first off, I want these notes to be a little bit less big. So, I'm gonna draw miniature ones here. I kind of liked when I did that for the pizza tower. Wait, where is it? Okay. So a little bit more rounded. How does that look? Not quite what I was looking for. Now, let's try shrinking it down a bit more. Okay, I see the issue with these. So that looks like a proper note, which is nice. So then we redraw it over here. When I initially did this, I did start with the eyes first. Okay. Too much. So the only problem with doing it this way. Okay, here we go. Alright, there's something wrong here. No, there's nothing wrong here. We're good. So, what does that look like without the skull? Kind of looks sheepish, not gonna lie. That looks a little more friendly. And then we can push them a little closer because now we don't have this much space between them. So I will copy this, actually no. Copy and cut. Then we can move it 1 pixel in. Copy and cut. Do the same over here. Oh, right. We're not working on that layer. Okay. Copy and cut. Could be okay. Alright, now we merge it with the layer below. Merge this with the layer below. And it's like we never cut anything. See? Now everything's back to normal. One thing that will suck about doing this is that I will have to make a new GIF to make this look alright. That's something I should have looked up. I should have looked up what a quarter and eighth note looks like in proper notation. Let's see. That I don't mind putting up. Alright. Quarter note. Images. Creative Commons, please. I do not feel like getting sued tonight. Okay, I need the inverted one. Almost there, and then I need a eighth note. And maybe I'll be able to do this a little better now that I have a proper reference. There we go. All right. One eighth note. Sorry, one quarter, 1/8. Okay, so it has a big flag right there. I could stand to make that a little bit more interesting. Yeah, but then... Ooh! Ooh, 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 ooh. That actually doesn't look that bad. Hold on. Is that good enough? Yes. It needs to have a large flag and then thin out. So... Ooh, there we go. There we go. That looks lovely. So, what if I made this just a little chunkier? That looks wrong. That looks really wrong. There we go. That looks nice. Now we can craft a skull around this if we want to. But is that close enough? One more thing occurs to me. I do need to draw a nose. So... let's do that real quick. Let's see. It was described to me one time as first... let's see. Do that. I'm trying desperately not to mimic what I've already done thus far. So, that... Is that? No, that's not good. Okay. I need to make it a little round. Little slimmer, if I can. Whoa, too slim. Yeah, that's exactly what I drew last time. Whoops. Well, at least the eyes look nicer. I mean, there's not much you can do about a skeleton. Let me see. Interesting. Hold on, let me open up this reference I have. That is a very thin skull. They look more like spades, actually. To some. Hold on. Yeah, that kind of looks like a spade to me. That's just a straight up arrow. That's a note. No, it still needs to have an arch. Now it just looks like a mouth. What if we taper it in even more? That's kind of reminding me of a certain other pixel skeleton now. Okay, we're gonna leave it there. But I might just stick to what I'm used to. Okay. Now for the teeth. I kind of like how I did it right here, but we can always try something different. So, first off, leave a fair bit of space. I don't think so. I kind of like the rule 3. Like even on the Jolly Pops model, there's only 3 upper teeth. Like if I do 5, let's say, kind of makes me look like your favorite childhood drawing of a skeleton. 3 pixels wide. So let's Give him teeth like that. See what you think. That's a lot of ooh-woo. I mean, that's cool, but that just reminds me of the Punisher. So let's... Nothing bad about that, but... Oh, he's smiling. Maybe I made the teeth a little too wide. Yeah. Okay, let's experiment here and give him a very small jaw. Split down the middle? No. 2, 3. Interesting. Now I kind of got like a major sort of underbite feel, but it's not long enough. So let's extend it by 2 here. And it's not rounded either. Okay. Four is an interesting number. The Japanese number for death, if I recall correctly. Let's pull it down a little bit more. That's interesting. And then ignore the awful skull here. Intriguing. I mean, most music is written in 4/4. And then we got an interesting idea. We'll leave this aside as an idea here. And then fill this in. Let's see. There we go. And now let's just give him the classic 3 instead. But angle it a bit more. So I'm gonna do 1, 2, 1, 2, flat, 2, 3, 2. Ooh, this is intriguing. What does this remind me of? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Interesting. Kind of making the front one the most prominent. I didn't make this one big enough though. Yeah, that's only 3. Okay. Kind of gives it a more dynamic feel when it's got... Oh, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the Koopa Troopas, the dry bones from Super Mario World. They had 3s like these, where they were uneven. It was cool. That's not bad. Could be a little higher up. It's not a bad idea. They also kind of remind me of like the ghosts from Pac-Man. Okay. Merge with layer below. Oh, right. One more thing I gotta do before I merge that. Kinda gotta make it a little more skewed towards the correct side. Now I can merge it. Alright, it's looking a little bit more round, which is nice. A little bit more depth than just cube land over here. Which is nice. Did I do that right? If I look this way... Ah, no I didn't. Wait. Yes? No? Maybe? Yes, this is correct. Perspective is something I've never been able to get a handle on. Okay. So now... I'm gonna go ahead and sculpt that back in. Now let's see what it looks like when we just fill this in. Does it give us back cube land? Or does it actually shape up to be okay? It could look worse. But we'll just keep it outlined like that for now. And then we're going to shape up the head a little bit more. To where it's more pronounced, the curve. So like, not like that. We don't want it to be bulbous and bulging. So how do we go about this? The original had very little shape to it. Let's see. Wow. So on this, if you look at just the top jaw right here and just imagine that, the jaw barely takes up any space and then it all bows out. But this is an angry skeleton. Then you got one that's got high cheekbones. Again, the teeth have very little. The teeth have very little presence on these guys. It's mostly the lower jaw, and then this is just an emoticon. Okay, let's see what I've got in my reference book. Okay, so looking at an actual skull here, because I don't want to spook anybody. Yeah, the upper jaw barely takes up anything of the human skull. It's mostly lower jaw that makes up the full skull feeling. So I could either make the upper jaw a bit bigger, or play with that idea of a tiny lower jaw and just build around that. So that's kind of what I did already with the original Joe. Oh god. I think that saved it. So let's try that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. No. 2, 2, 1, 2. Oh ho! I mean, that just kind of looks like I'm looking this way. Okay, let's shift that lower jaw real quick again, just so it's a little more centered. We can worry about how everything's positioned in a bit. I'd like a little bit of symmetry just to start us off. I know that's not what art is intended to be. Nobody's symmetrical. And neither is this. damn it. I think I may have screwed up something. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's just this center tooth that's throwing it off a little bit. Okay. Alright. Screw it. We'll do a little bit of symmetry and then change it down the road if things don't look that great. Cut. I really need to rebind this. There we go. They kind of all look shallow now, but we're gonna leave it like that just for testing. Running out of coffee here. Okay. Let's see. So now these teeth aren't looking all that rounded. In fact, they're kind of looking shallow, but okay. Let's do it. Hello. Okay, sometimes I stumble on things. So let's say that's the beginning of the split. That doesn't look good. Okay. Okay, how high do I want this skull to be? Say about there? There's something mucked up about this. I don't know what. That looks decent if I were facing this way, so maybe I just need to rein it in a little bit. But I'm facing head on. Okay. Bring it out a little bit more. Then out, and then actually I can take it up a little higher. 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 2, 1, 1. Big line down. Ooh, okay. I need to just crescendo this a bit better. Oh god, that looks terrible. Hold on. Ugh. That's not good. No, not quite. I think I need to make the teeth wider. That might just be it. Because let me have a look at the skull again. Yeah, on an actual skull, the teeth are about 3 times as wide as the nose. This is only about twice as wide. Okay, let's make these a little bit bigger then. Gonna push them out 1 pixel each. Doop, doop. And then remember how we did this. 2, 3. It's looking okay. Interesting idea. I'm not sure it's working out though. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think. Nope, not quite. One more. Okay, but it needs to be further down, I think. Yes, it needs to be. Actually, what it could work better. Duh. No. Maybe we go back with the lopsided tooth idea. So get rid of 1 pixel. If I do it like that, that might work out. Hang on. What if we do it 1? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, he's got a bit more petite teeth now. I like it. So let's get rid of the shadow here real quick. See how that looks. That's not great. Raise these a bit more. Oh, we spent so much time on the teeth. Let's try. Let's see how that looks. It looks okay. Very true. Teeth are very important, a very important part of the skull, especially the upper. Okay. Let's say we shrink that down. Nah. Okay, so that's in line with that. That's in line with that. What's wrong here? Okay. Dumb idea, but let's make it line teeth instead. kind of resembles more my original, but it's still... No, it's just my original skull. Albeit with a couple of changes. It's not bad. It's not a bad design. But it's just not in-depth enough. Okay, I don't mind that. Then what if we scaled it even further so that it's jagged? Adding a little bit of depth never hurt nobody. Okay, let's remove that. Okay, and then we remove these. Maybe instead of having soft edging, we could have hard edging. Nah. Okay. Okay, let's remove that, Sometimes you have to take a step back and look at it, because in pixel art, you're not really going to get a good in-depth idea if you're looking too closely. Like, the idea about pixel art is that you get a close idea to what you want, because you simply do not have the memory capability. You know, that's why all of TMNT Tournament Fighters, it was originally hand-drawn. Like, they did full-on art for it. And then they took a grid paper and made it into something else. Turned it into pixel art. It didn't start out as pixel art, not like what I'm doing right here. Okay, let's... Okay. Things are coming together. That looks cutesy. Okay, what about pushing it in even further? We just kind of back where we started. Nah. Okay, let's give back that depth. Take a look from the outside. I mean, it kind of looks like a silly face that's smiling, but looks decent. Skeletons are always smiling. What are they smiling about, though? They're dead. I posed that question to my manager one time. Why should I smile all the time? Skeletons are smiling all the time. And they're calaveras. Skulls. What are they happy about? They're just smiling because they have to. It's the only thing they can do now. And that's why I don't smile every day on the job. That was my bullshit reason I gave my manager anyway. I'm sure she didn't take it lightly. That just looks lopsided. Okay, we're gonna keep the lower jawline like this. Maybe lower it a little bit. That might help. Okay. Gonna grab that. Clean that up. And then we are going to take a small break to grab some more coffee, use the restroom, and we have already 1 hour and 20 minutes into this. We're doomed. We are doomed. Alright. I will be back momentarily. Alright, one fresh hot cup of coffee, one frazzled cup of Joe. Thank you, Ryan. Honestly didn't expect anybody to be here, it's just an art stream, but I guess you kind of come here for me, huh? Let's see. Okay, so let's try using what I have already. And then we can sculpt from here the ideal skull. That's way too freaking high. Huh? Wait, what? Oh. I realized what I did wrong. I let the scalp dictate where it should be. Okay, something's off here. Couple problems. Number one, looks like he's looking up. So that means we need to move the eyes down, which means we could potentially make the skull a little smaller. I really need to rebind that. Okay. Alright, let's repaint this in. Now I'm starting to see a little bit of the growing pains with keeping everything asymmetrical. Okay, let's lower this a little bit. Then nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I shouldn't be so flat-skulled. Take down the teeth a little bit. No, there just ain't anything good about this skull. The teeth are nice. Maybe I just need to make the eyes a little shorter. No, he looks like he's looking up again. It's nice. It's a little more round, but it's not what I'm looking for, so let me see if I can fix it by doing this. That might work. Okay, that looks a bit better. And we have a lopsided head again. How did this happen? Okay, there we go. What could we do to make the skull a little bit better? We might honestly have to shrink the mouth a little bit. Yep. That's looking about it. So, let's do it like this. And then we move this in one, this in one, this in one. Whoops. And then sculpt it out. So, fun fact about... Ooh, that's not looking good at all. Okay, start over with the teeth here. Let's leave those as reference. And the skull ain't looking great, so I'm just gonna go ahead and remove that. When I did the Demon Joe stuff, I realistically sculpted him out of blocks. Like, hold on. Maybe I can actually pull him up right now. Let's see. There's the box. There's Demon Joe. Let's see. Okay, right. So, What's... okay. So this is Demon Joe. I drew him in about 2 days. There's a bunch wrong with him, but the hard part was that in the Demon Design by Demon Dice, it's full black. It's proper blackout for the character. When I made him, I had an idea. I knew what clothing I wanted to give him, and I drew it like so. There's the really crappy logo, where his head should be, the jacket, the arms. It looks like a Minecraft palette. And somehow it ended up like this. Let's see. And then I had this as a skeleton. It's a really crappy guide art. I have no idea how to use these. I looked up a really quick tutorial on how to do guides. I don't think it helped. Because technically, demons don't have eyes, at least in the Demon Dice lore. Hell, demons don't have skin, but that's beside the point. And yet somehow I went from, let's see, the shoes, the flap jeans, the t-shirt block. Then I moved on to the jacket, which was near impossible. Drew tiny little hands to accurate size. And then I made a block, a black block up here, and slowly sculpted a little roundish head that was looking to the right slightly. The side part took forever because I don't know how to draw hair. I mean, I'm a skeleton. What do I know about hair? Quote unquote skeleton. And then a nice little devilish smile. A trademark of mine actually is a half smile, because in the real world, I can't physically smile on one side of my face. I don't know why. I've never been able to, but it just always turned out to be a smirk, like a disappointed smirk. And then the other side just works fine. But yeah, that's the lore behind Demon Joe. From literal Minecraft block with a little bit of an outline to show where he's going to be on stage, to this. And there's so much wrong with it, like this neck right here. This neck somehow has the shirt gripping him. I don't know why, but it's just, there's a bunch that shows that I am not an artist. Anyway. Yeah, it's not great, but like I said, I am not an artist. I'm a pixel artist enjoyer who happens to own an art program. Okay, now what's... okay, that's that. Flavored coffee. One of the few joys in life I appreciate. Okay. So let's refigure this out. Alright, you know what? Screw it. Let's do the block method here. Okay, so I want his head to end there. Sometimes you just need a couple cubes. I will have his face go down all the way down here. Is that too little? Yes. Yes, that's too little. So let's add an extra layer. And then get rid of all that. Okay. Now, does that look like enough for a skull? I don't think so. So we're gonna extend it down a little bit more. 3 should be okay. Then I want... Okay, let's do something weird here. What if we did 2 lines? That'd be kind of blocky, but it might work out in the long run. Okay, that's not wide enough. And then from there, give him teeth like so. Ah, but that's where the issue of putting it like so doesn't work. Yeah, it needs to have 1 tooth in the middle. Oh, for God's sake. This is kind of a narrow head. Yeah, that's not gonna fly. 3, 4. Okay, should be better. And now we're gonna go back with... We're actually gonna try matching in line with the nostril instead. It's too high. Okay. And we're gonna give him that. So that. Mostly the skull shape. Maybe the teeth definition as well. But realistically, I want to get away from the blocky feel of it. And make the eyes smaller, definitely. Because those just kind of scaled and scaled and scaled over time until now they're kind of unreasonably big. And tall at that. Okay, let's scale this back a little bit. Okay, this is lopsided now. That's great. Maybe give his teeth a little bit more definition. I don't know. Okay.
Discovery Houston, press to ATO.
Okay. Could look worse. Okay, we have something going here. One, 1, 2. Crossover 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2. Then, yeah, no. What am I doing here wrong? Okay, I think I know what I'm doing wrong. I'm not making I'm not giving the teeth enough height here. And what I mean by that is this kind of like, hello. Whoa, 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 I like that. Hold on. What did I just do? I kind of dig it. Okay, I think I get it now. So, I'm not making it round enough, is my issue here. Like, the teeth, sure, they can be jagged as much as I like, but yeah. The head itself needs to be a little more rounded. A little more friendly. Okay. Oh God, I didn't do this on purpose. Now how do I complete it? Okay, let's analyze what we did right here then. So, we dove straight head on towards the left side, and then, I mean, we could zoom, didn't work out, zoom, ugh. Okay, no, I need to figure out what I did here right. Okay, so I think analyzing what I'm doing here, what I like about this is more or less that I can feel a symmetry between the sides of the head being the apex and then the head itself being a little bit more bigger than that. Like if I take away these guidelines here, you see what I mean? So yeah, I can see what I like about this. This has a little bit more roundness, a little bit more stark contrast to the jawbone. Kind of giving it a football feel. Okay, so I can work with this actually. What I need to do is define exactly where I want my ear space to be. And then from there, I define how high I want the head to be. Now, given that this is right here, I kind of need to give my forehead a little bit more room than I think. So I have to say bye-bye to that lovely mistake and take out the area I want to be the side of my head. And then from there, I decide where my head ends. Does that make sense to you, looking at it now? So that connects to that, that connects to that. I guess this could work. Only one way we're gonna find out. So 2, 2, 2, 1, 1 up. And then we can fix this. Okay, this is looking interesting. We're gonna lower where I want the... Oh, wait, no, we can't. So, 1, 1, 1, 1 up. Actually, 1, 1. Flat out. That doesn't look good, but we can fix it from here. Okay. I didn't give the jaw enough space here, looks like. Okay, what can I do here to fix this? Actually, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. No, that still doesn't look right. Okay. It's getting closer. It's getting closer to being a little bit better. I think I see what we need to do here. So, gonna get rid of this. Make this a little higher. And we're gonna make this lower jawbone a little higher as well. 1, 2. Titanium. Ooh, okay. That could be interesting. A little more shallower jawline, but I don't want to do that, so. Interesting. It's kind of giving me a more like. Hang on. Hang on. That's an interesting idea right there. So let's say we scoop this in a little bit. Ooh, that looks interesting. Ooh, I like this. I like this. Kind of scooping it in a little bit. Gives it a more plushy feel. I don't know. It kind of now it feels like a squid, a certain squid. Okay, what about just ooh, okay. What if we made the outside sharper? It still kind of feels a bit blocky, but this kind of reminds me of how they designed the ones in Coco, actually. Now that I think about it. Okay. Now something dumber. We try squeezing in from here. I feel as though I've made the jawline a little too small. So let's rein it back a little bit. Give it another edge. Round it out. Bring it in. Pinch in. Soften. And then do the same over here. Soften out that. Remove that. Yeah, no, the pinch in looks cool, but it's just not what I'm going for here. Okay, that looks interesting. having the jawline be a little taller than the actual teeth definition isn't a bad move. It looks a lot less blocky at least, but I don't think it's not necessarily what I was going for. So let's try raising the ramp a little bit here. That way my head looks a little less blocky. Okay, that's a little bit more tapered in. That looks unnatural. Okay. Okay, I do kind of like that because it gives it a more pronounced feeling. But let me try... Ooh, I kind of like that. It kind of gives it a shallow cheek sort of feel. Ooh. Interesting. Now to give it a bit more roundness, I'm gonna put an extra line over here. How does this help, I wonder? It might. That's way too wide. He's kind of too scooped in. Okay. I need to... This kind of looks a little devious here. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix this a little bit so that it's a little more... One, two, three, four. A little less menacing, because this kind of reminds me of Dredge or something. What was it called? There was this really cool motorcycle battle droid commander in the Clone Wars animated series. Don't remember his name. Okay, why is this off kilter here? Okay, no. 3, 4. Round it out. Nah. Okay. Make this a little taller. Symmetry is not with me here. Okay, so I made this one taller. Now it's in line. Left. Up. Left. 3. Up 1. Okay, I made this line smaller. Maybe? I'm losing my mind. Okay. Let's do something radically different here. Two, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Does that look better? It actually does kind of resemble more of a skull now, which is nice. Maybe I'll just do it like from here instead. Because I am losing perspective again and again. Okay, so let's take this in just a little bit. And straight up. Does that help? Making the skull a little more narrow? Okay, let's round this out. Then take that. How does that look? Guys, still doesn't look right. Maybe now the jaw's just too slow. We made some progress, but I don't know if it was enough. I think I have to keep on working on this. Either not late at night or off stream, because I can't seem to wrap my head around exactly what I'm trying to go for here. It is, yeah. Comparing to the old one, this one's, you know, like look at this. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight lines that make up a very, very simple skull. What I'm trying to do is be a little more realistic, allowing more curves. I don't know if I can do that without sound mind. Okay. Typically, I don't actually listen to any music when I'm drawing. It takes 100% of my brain power just to get something, an idea on paper. So I think I'll call this a preview of what's to come, but I will definitely finish this design off stream. Thank you for sticking around, Ryan. You've been a nice treat to bounce back and forth with. Okay, save check. With that being said, thank you for watching. Take care of yourself. You're no good to anybody dead. And to all the VOD watchers out there, we salute you. Good night.